Hey, I'm Will, and I'm here to tell you about the 10 core principles of the World Fair Trade Organization. And I think we'll start out with just core principle number 1, giving fair opportunities to disadvantaged producers all around the world. The World Fair Trade Organization seeks to give opportunities to everyone, no matter where you come from or who you are. And just part of that core principle is making sure that when it comes to fair trade, those who don't have equal opportunity should be given it. It's that simple. The second principle of the World Fair Trade Organization is transparency and accountability. Now, when you're in an organization that's focused mostly around trade, contracts come up pretty often. And when you're making them, you need to be entirely honest on the contents of the contract, and then you need to follow through in every single aspect, taking responsibility for every part of the contract. The third principle of the World Fair Trade Organization is fair trade practices. So if you're a member of the World Fair Trade Organization, it's only reasonable that you should be practicing all efforts of world trade, which means you should be treating your workers, producers, and your consumers fairly. The fourth principle is fair payment of workers. Pay your workers. Pay them right. The fifth principle is a standard of no child labor and no forced labor. Even though slavery and child labor have mostly been outlawed around the world, the World Fair Trade Organization has made a pretty standard that if you're going to participate, you have to be fair for all your workers. Hey, the sixth principle of the World Fair Trade Organization is no discrimination. I mean, it really shouldn't matter who works for you. You should treat them all the same. Hey, the seventh principle of the World Fair Trade Organization is proper working conditions. I mean, if these guys are working for you, you should treat them right all the time. The eighth principle of the World Fair Trade Organization is capacity building. Now, a lot of you might be asking, what does that mean? Well, capacity building is simply just building up underdeveloped countries' independence so they can thrive on their own without the help of any outside agencies. The ninth principle of the World Fair Trade Organization is the promotion of the concept of fair trade. And I mean, you've seen all the others. Fair trade's pretty great, so why wouldn't you want to tell everybody about it? The 10th principle of the World Fair Trade Organization is the respect of the environment. And if you respect your workers and you respect the nature of trade, you should respect your planet too.
Hello there. I'm Calvin Gambus, and I'm the CEO of the World Fair Trade Organization. Our fair trade movement began back in 1946, when a woman named Edna Ruth Byler began importing needle crafts for low-income women in South America. She laid the groundwork for the first fair trade organization. We began in the US, but gained popularity in Europe in the 1960s with the Trade No Aid movement. It has encouraged powerful countries not to give aid to developing countries, and for them to provide safe trade instead, so that the developing countries won't grow in dependency and increase welfare.
Hello, I'm a farmer, and with the World Fair Trade Organization, they really helped us with our exports in our country. So before the World Fair Trade Organization, I was really poor with my family, but with them, we were able to help fight for better wages and, better living conditions. My friend Pablo, he died on the farm. It was because there was metal everywhere, but now it's all clean. I don't have to worry about my friends or my family dying, and I can put my money to food and health for my kids. And I'd like to thank the World Fair Trade Organization for that.
Do you also like eating dog treats? Well, I like to make sure that my dog treats are verified by the World Fair Trade Organization to make sure that they aren't being grown and processed by children.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the
I'm always on the bulk. What's more important than the bulk is to make sure that when I get my protein, it's not from underpaid workers, which is why I support the World Fair Trade Organization. The World Fair Trade Organization keeps me strong.
Do you like coffee in the mornings? How do you like it? With sugar? Creamer? I love my coffee because I know it's not made by slaves or underpaid workers. And that's why I support the World Fair Trade Organization.
And now, we'll be on the phone with one of the major banana exporters from a South American country. Here he is now. Hello, Mr. Banana. I'm Calvin Gammis, a correspondent for DCNW News. I have a few questions to ask you.
All right.
So, how has Trade No Aid affected culture around business?
You know, with the trade aid program by the World Fair Trade Organization, it's led us to be a lot more independent of, larger countries. You know, we don't have to, rely on them sending stuff to us. We can actually buy it ourselves with our economy, our own money, too. And I find it pretty nice.
That does sound nice. So, why Trade No Aid?
Well, if we rely on a larger country to give us things, it makes us vulnerable and we're crippled, just in case we ever get attacked. We have to rely on that country for everything. Money, food, water, imports. So, that's why Trade No Aid. We want to let smaller countries be independent.
Sounds good, Mr. Banana. Thanks for talking to me.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.